Okay, there's a question in the chat bot about, okay, what about radar bot app? Such types of apps are misused by Indian youth. I don't know what exactly you mean by radar bot app, but in the US what I've seen is there are some devices that you can buy that you mount inside your vehicle that will alert you if there are any radar guns or police trying to measure your speed, to try to give you a warning before you get into that speed zone. In some states that's not legal. I have no idea about the legality of that in the Indian context. Does anybody else in the audience, participants, know anything about the radar bot apps?
This question from Tushar. So
Tushar
can ask if any.
Tushar, this was the question we tried to address, but do you have anything to be more specific about what do you mean by a radar bot app?
So actually, a radar bot app that helps to identify the location of the placement of cameras.
Okay.
And so whatever the cameras or speed detectors are available on the road or national highways or express highways, before 300 or 5 kilometer, it gives the idea to the driver.
Yeah, so this is similar to what I just talked about, the radar detectors in the US, and I don't know whether or not these are legal in India. The first thing would be
not legal, sir.
Yeah, it's not legal. Then you then the police need to enforce it. But how do you detect the radar bot apps? You need to have something else to detect that, right? I don't have a quick solution, but it is something that is got a technological bent on the first hand to identify which vehicle has these radar bot apps. The second thing is, what do you do once you identify that vehicle? How do you bring that vehicle to a stop? The next thing is, if you brought the vehicle to a stop and identify the driver, how do you then, I don't want to say punish, but how do you bring charges against that driver?
Oh, sir, one more thing. Actually, GPS relay also used to demolish the vehicle data, whatever the data is generated previously by GPS. So using the GIS or GPS relay, the data get destroy or whatever.
Okay,
so it's also.
I can understand your question, but I do not have any expertise or knowledge to comment on that. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions, comments, concerns? No. So then I'm going to start on the questions that I posed to you, and I want everyone, you have about 1 minute per person to provide your responses to the two questions. Identify one place on planet Earth where you have lived the longest after age 5, that is time when you can remember, and what are the 3 biggest safety challenges that you have. Can we have that hand microphone going around? That might be more expedient than trying to get the other microphone going. Okay. So let me start from the back of the room there. If you take the microphone to the, yes. Yeah, so they got a microphone there. Yes.
Sir, actually I need some time.
Okay, I'll tell you, I'm really disappointed because I posed this question at the beginning of the session today.
Yes, sir.
And there's been plenty of time, and that's a poor excuse. I'm being very blunt, I'm being very direct. Next person, Surya.
Hello sir, I am Surya. I have lived my most of my life in my hometown. It is a small.
Yeah, don't give me in long sentences. Lived in
my hometown, and 3 main.
Name of hometown?
Hole Narsipura, near Mysore.
Kodanasipura, Mysore. Okay, that's what. Just say Surya, Kodanputra, Mysore, and now the 3 traffic safety issues.
First is abrupt joining of a T intersection.
Okay.
And the gradient is very high, and it joins the main highway at
steep gradient.
Steep gradient.
Professor Maurya had shown some photos similar to that. Okay, next.
In my local, and similar T intersection is there, but there is no visibility for
Line
for
of sight.
Line of sight for the
Okay,
intersection.
two, what is the third?
Third
I
is
want quick, 1
encroachment.
minute, yeah.
Roadside encroachment within the town.
Define what you mean by encroachment.
Encroachment of vendors, street vendors.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. Now, next.
Ishita Pragya, and I have lived most of the time in Prayagraj, Allahabad. So the three road safety issues are people are not wearing a helmet, high speed nearby the school areas, and no lane discipline is there.
Okay, all right. Next. Please identify yourself so people online can know who it is. Where's the handheld microphone? Okay, so that we will use that. Surya,
No, it is
Ritesh
fine.
is
Fine,
talking.
it is fine. My name is Ritesh Rao.
No, what are the? I don't want just your name. There are
Yeah,
two
yeah.
questions you need to
So,
answer.
the longest I live in Gorakhpur, and the problems safety related are.
Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so please state the state also. I'm not as familiar with all cities. Okay,
Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh, and the safety challenges there are poor infrastructure related to the pedestrian, like irregular footpaths, then encroachment of the roads by the kiosk and the local vendors,
okay,
and also the poor enforcement.
okay.
And one thing I have seen in the recent, in the behavior of the road users, that are they are being impatient. So
Patient road users.
yeah, so
That's
that
the fourth problem. I said three.
okay. Thank you.
All right. Let me go across.
My name is Akshay, Calicut City, Kerala. So the three road safety issues that I have identified is, first one is traffic rule violations. Example, lane discipline is not followed. Then certain signal violations have been observed. Then speed limits have been exceeded. So the second one is lack of pedestrian safety measures, which includes improper absence of footpaths. And the third one is the road infrastructure issues, like payment distresses have been found.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir, my name is Pritam Prakash Shah, and I lived most of the time in district Singrauli, Madhya Pradesh. And the road safety challenges, what I saw that time is that first one is the pedestrian crossing. There is not proper crossing for the pedestrian. And the second one is that there is no proper lane marking also. So it is a difficulty for the people to make the lane discipline. And sir, other one is that, sir, what I saw is that they are not wearing seat belt as well.
Okay.
So that is one of the big
Okay.
road safety challenges. Thank you.
Thank you.
Myself Vineet Kashyap. I'm from Purnia district, Bihar. So one of the major traffic road safety issues is that traffic rule violation. Like recently they have installed traffic lights, but most of the passenger vehicles, they stopped in the mid block. They crossed the zebra crossing or stop line, and they stop at the mid of the intersection and on board the passenger for the passengers. And the second thing is like they have widened the city road from 2 lane to 4 lane, but either side of the one lane is occupied either by the parked vehicles or the passenger vehicles. And the third thing is like they have abruptly joining of T intersection of most of the areas.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm going to go online. So in the order that I see here. So Verma, Chandrika Verma.
Yeah, hello sir. Chandrika Prasad, district Sultanpur, UP. Most of the time I have lived here. Major issue related to road safety is frequently the fatal crashes has been increased in my area. Lack of use of safety gear such as helmets and road sign also not properly placed. And the major issue is once accident occurred, there is a lack of trauma care services. So this is the major issue.
Okay. Chandrika Verma, हाथ दिखाइए पहले. You know why? fatal क्या हुआ? Crash, accident नहीं. People here in the audience already were smiling when I said हाथ दिखाइए. Did you get that? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so fatal क्या?
Fatal crashes.
Thank you. All right, Anurag. Anurag
Hello
Thombre.
everyone, good morning.
Yes.
Yes, hello everyone, good morning. So I'm Anurag. So I stay for the longest in Indore, MP, Madhya Pradesh, and my experience the three critical areas are: first is wrong side driving behavior, second is the rash driving behavior by different vehicle classes, especially the motorcycles, and third is the lack of pedestrian crossing facilities.
Okay, thank you so much. Tushar.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Uh, most of the time I lived in Nagpur, Maharashtra. So up to my post graduation, I lived in same place, Nagpur. So basic major challenges regarding traffic is illegal parking. Due to illegal parking, the second challenge is footpath is available, but public not willing to use footpath.
Okay.
That the second challenge, and third challenge is multimodal problems. Since the bus is not connect to the time with metro not timingly connect with trains, whatever the district trains or cable train.
Okay.
That's the major.
Thank
three
you.
major issues are there.
Thank you. Krishna Kishore.
Thank you. Thank you.
Krishna Kishore, you're muted. You need to unmute yourself to speak. Okay, no, so I'm going to come back to the room. Who's got the handheld microphone?
Good morning, everyone.
Closer to your mouth, yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I am Rajesh Kumar Chaudhary. I live most of the time in my hometown, which is Nirmali in district Supol in Bihar. So major problems in these areas are like no proper pedestrian facilities are provided there. No lane discipline is going to followed in this region, and many illegal encroachments are placed at these locations. No proper crash barriers are provided, and they are parking the vehicles on the main street itself.
Okay, thank you, Rajesh.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Rohit Sahu. I am from Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh, a formal princely state. So, in which there are some issues regarding a very common helmet and seat belt, which is a matter of prestige for them. It is not just a matter of safety; it's a matter of prestige there. Second one is enforcement and encroachment of roads.
Yeah, come on.
Enforcement and encroachment, and in some cities which I visited, like Kolkata, it is not just encroachment; it is the occupancy of the road. And third one is the poor signages.
Okay.
Yeah. In the cities like Kolkata, where you can purchase everything on the road only. Everything.
Okay.
Good morning, sir. My name is Akshay and I am from Jaipur. So the major three issues are like, first of all is very common like seat belt.
Akshay Banolia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are two Akshay's.
Yes, Akshay Banolia. So one is very common, which is seat belt. Like people try not to wear seat belts. And second one is like on the outskirts of the city, like people like try not to follow the traffic rules also, like rash driving and breaking the traffic signals on the outskirts of the city. And one more thing is like if on the intersection, if it's not any monitoring device or like cameras or traffic signal, people try to break the traffic signal.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Akshay. Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Rizul Soot. I am from Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh. So Dharamshala being a tourist spot, so it has a lot of issues regarding being a hilly area. So the road widening is very difficult there. Because of that, in the last few years, the road congestion has increased because of the lot of tourist influx also. So that is one of the issue. Another is a lot of drunk driving cases have been observed there because of this. And also in the last year, I won't say it as a problem, but a lot of crash barriers have been installed in Dharamshala. So that because a lot of times we have seen that the vehicles got off the hill and fatal accidents have happened. So this is one of the improvement I have seen there.
Thank you.
My name is Anuj Bhaskar and I am from Uttar Pradesh district Bijnor, and I observe three major problems. The first one is the no safety measures like seat belt and helmet people don't wear in my city, and the second one is no footpath facilities provided, and the third one is the roadside parking. We saw a lot of people park their car on roadside because there is no parking lot provided by our government in my city.
Okay. Thank you, Anuj. I'm going to go back online. Krishna Kishore, are you active? No. Tazim?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning. Kashmir, J&K. Most three reasons I found in Kashmir are basically in most of the crashes happen in winter because of poor visibility and foggy conditions. The second, I presume that is the distracted driving. People mostly use phones while driving. And the third one is prefer that heavy, poor traffic discipline, basically here in Kashmir.
Okay, thank you. Ishfaq? Thank you, Tazim. Ishfaq, can you unmute?
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so you're logged in
Yes,
twice.
sir. Good morning.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. For audio purpose, sir.
Yes, that's okay.
I have observed in my home district, Kashmir, that there is mostly the poor road infrastructure, and second is weak law enforcement, and third one is the pedestrian and cyclistic safety is totally missing there.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Ishfaq. I'm going to go back to the room here. If you don't know the questions, you better ask somebody.
My name is Ponsi and I am from Rohtas, Bihar. The first problem is no footpath for the pedestrian. Second one is no median, and third one is parking. There is a parking problem in my city.
Okay.
Okay. Myself, Simadri Rohit. I lived most of my time at Raigada, Odisha. So the three problems are: first one is overspeeding. They drive at more speeds than the designated speeds. Okay. And the second one is road markings are missing at several places. And the third one is road maintenance. Due to poor maintenance of road, it leads to drainage and some other issues.
Okay, thank you.
Satyam Kumar. I have lived in many places, so I can name.
Pick one.
Yeah. So the most amount of time I have been in Secunderabad, Andhra that time, but now Telangana. So and the problems are there was a U-turn ahead, but people usually break the median in between, and they take wrong U-turn. And many times there are many potholes. So if vehicles are traveling at a very high speed, so certain potholes are there. And since I was living in army area that time, there were very hard structures on road. Certain tanks or some structures were there, but reflectors were not there. So in night time, there was many issues.
Okay, thank you. So are you originally from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana?
I am from Bihar.
Bihar.
Myself, Sasiraj. Most of the time I spent in Muzaffarpur, Bihar. The three major.
Where? Meerut?
Muzaffarpur, Bihar.
Muzaffarpur, yeah.
Muzaffarpur, sir.
Yeah.
The major three problems there are the high rate of traffic rule violations, inadequate emergency response systems, and the major challenges I faced is the sudden crossing of any animals along the road.
Animals. Okay. All right. Thank you. So I'm going to go back to the gentleman in the back who wanted more time. आप तैयार हैं क्या आप? सुनाइए आपकी कहानी.
Good morning, everyone. Myself Shubham, and I'm from Palampur, Himachal Pradesh. And uh, uh, okay, I lived there for most of the time of my life. And the road problems I see there, like there are like steep roads and sharp turns, and there are no like defined pedestrian crossing, and drivers used to break the laws very oftenly.
Thank you, Shubham.
Okay, sir.
All right, so let's go to this side of the room. Who's got the handheld microphone? Ritvik? Ashaf? Okay.
Hello, my name is Ritik Kumar. Most of my time in Bangalore. So the three most things that I've seen in the city of Bangalore is, which is an IT city, is over urbanization and speed limit violations by construction industry machineries. Second one is pedestrian encroachment and reverse driving.
Reverse driving.
What do we call it? Conflicting.
Wrong
side there. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So it is like a accepted practice.
Okay.
And third one is actually still the traffic violations on the main road itself. Speeding at the last moment, no respect to traffic lights.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Ashagri.
Thank you. I am Ashagri. And the most I lived is Bardar city in Ethiopia. The most three road safety issues are one is actually failure to yield pedestrians. That means not to give priority for pedestrians. That's the most critical issue in Bardar city. The second is excessive speeding, especially in Bardar city, these three-wheel vehicles, which you call it Bajaj, are the most safer and I mean the most contributing, what you call it, crash contributing vehicles, I can say. And the third is actually lack of traffic control devices. I mean, even the number of spots where traffic lights are installed are very few. That's actually one most challenge. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good morning, sir. My name is Daniel Lole. I am from Assam, district of Dhemaji, Zone I. There are 3 points that I can add for the road safety within my regions. Like I have added speed and reckless driving, because I cannot avoid speed. Even my place is of a small town, but there, because the population will be lesser in that place, so speed is reasonably higher. Because due to the reckless driving, the fatalities as well as the crashes are more. So this need to be avoided, because with reckless driving, the reaction time will be lesser because speed will be higher. It is the one concern. And the lack of infrastructure. If I add the lack of infrastructure, in Assam, I have seen most of the places in the small towns, like there the infrastructure like pedestrian, for a particular pedestrian, there is no particular road to move on that road. And as well, the infrastructure like the potholes, sir. They have not maintained the potholes, sir. Even in the summer season, as you know, in Assam is one of the rainy season, it's like a huge number.
So if you were to summarize it in 3 things.
Yes, sir.
Work it backwards. Potholes.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Speeding.
first, yes, sir. Sir, reckless driving. Second is the infrastructure.
Speeding and potholes.
No, sir. Second is the infrastructure.
Okay.
I add on the potholes there within, and the distracted and impaired driving due to addiction of drugs and alcohols is one of the main concern in the small towns.
All right. Thank you, Daniel. Online. Let me go back to online. Ashwini.
Yeah. Good morning. Lived most of the time in Delhi. The safety issue, most prominent safety issue is pedestrians crossing over medians with disregard to footover vehicles and underpasses. Second is vehicles often crossing the yellow signals at a fast speed. And thirdly, not following lane discipline. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Looks like you're on the road, Ashwini. Sounds like.
Yes, I am.
Sounds like. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Shruti Singh.
Hello, sir. I am Shruti Singh. I have spent most of my life in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. And as one of the colleagues has already mentioned most of the points, I'd like to just add on to it. Like one of the traffic violations which I see is narrowing of road due to encroachment as well as due to improper parking. Second is reckless driving by two-wheelers and three-wheelers. Third is there are traffic signals at certain intersections which have been installed recently, but people are trying to follow it, but pedestrians are still unable to understand how to use that and follow it. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Shruti. Kishore, are you back on? Krishna Kishore? No. So we have two more people here in this room.
Okay, so hello, sir. Actually, I'm from West Bengal.
Say your name. I know your name, but the others need to know.
Yes.
Shanatan Das.
So I'm Shanatan Das. I'm from West Bengal, Bankura district, and there are so many problems. Like I just
want three, top three.
The main problem is people awareness. There is no tendency of wearing helmet and seat belt.
Okay.
Nobody is wearing these all things. And the one more problem is lane discipline. If I am riding on my lane, some vehicle or some car or bike coming towards me in front, and they are looking at me like I am making some mistake. And there is improper footpath. The people are working on the lane. And one more thing, there are some vendors are in the curve. Like if I have to make a turn, I can't see the other side.
Okay.
It's a big problem.
Rahul?
Good morning, sir. Sir, my name is Rahul Narayan. I belongs to Muzaffarpur, Bihar, a city very famous for lychee. Sir, the three problems which I faced, which I saw there. First one is police is only busy in maintaining citations, but they are not busy in law enforcement and maintaining the proper datas. First thing. Second thing, sir, for the vulnerable road users, sir, because there are no proper arrangements for the vulnerable road users such like school children's, disabled peoples and the older peoples. And third thing, sir, there is no proper educations among the people so they can follow the rules and the regulations. So
Okay.
these are the safety issues which I saw.
Thank you. Thank you all for indulging in this exercise. I'm going to follow it up with another exercise. We've got another 30 minutes. But before that, I want to give Krishna Kishore one more chance. Okay, so what I heard are the following. I think we have a lot of people from Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. These are the most commonly represented states, is what I see. I'll categorize your responses into a few classes, but that I'm going to go back and ask you to work in your teams where you're sitting. And what I want you to do is think about what we have discussed in the last 4+ days. We've talked about the 4 E's. You all identified problems. You can categorize them. A lot of them you talked about were engineering, infrastructure, that is potholes, not proper infrastructure. Second one, that education. A few of you talked about lack of education. Many of you talked about enforcement related, that is encroachment, no lane discipline, people not wearing helmets, not wearing seat belts, violation of traffic speeds, drunk driving, driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. So that's the most prevalent thing that I heard. Okay. And emergency medicine, I think just I heard one or two who talked about emergency response. So based on what you've picked up from this course and what you know otherwise, for the problems, again, I'll let you work in groups of no more than 3 per group. Pick 3 problems that you heard from anybody. It doesn't have to be your own problem. Other than these the 4 E's that we talked about, we also talked about data sources, emerging tools and technologies. if you were to be the Gwalior ka Raja, okay, or Jhansi ki Rani, you have the authority, you are the collectorate, district collector, you can do what it is, you are the police chief. What would you recommend you do to improve these three situations? Specifically, I want you to reflect on, I am trying to tie what you picked up from this course for the most part and your knowledge otherwise. I will give you, right now my watch says 11:35, I will go to 11:45, you have 10 minutes. But when I go back to you, I will have it in teams. Each team will have 1 minute. I don't want essays, I don't want sentences, I want crisp responses. Okay. Please put yourself together in teams of 2 or 3. Those online, please get together with your WhatsApp groups. If you are just by yourself in your WhatsApp group, just talk to yourself.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Shruti.
Sir, your voice was breaking. I couldn't hear the question and the instructions. Can you just briefly repeat it?
Okay, the question was, you heard several responses in terms of challenges or problems, safety issues. With your group, pick 3 that you think you would like to discuss. And for these 3, what are things that you picked up from this course or otherwise that you would use to solve those problems? Just imagine that you have the complete authority, you are the king of the country or the queen of the land. Is that clear, Shruti?
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, Loga, time ho gaya. So let's get back. And what is the question? Shanthan, what was the question that I asked? I just want you to repeat the question.
Yeah. So you works to identify any 3 problem and make a solution of these 3 which we are picked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rohit Sahu, आपका team. Where's the microphone? Handheld microphone. Ritvik, time out ho gaya.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Please introduce your teammates.
Yeah. So I am Rohit Sahu and my teammate Akshay Banolia and Rijul Sood. So the first point is what we told us is enforcement. So the solution is like to check the corruption in enforcement, because if you are giving license very easily, so there is no respect for them to obey such traffics, and there are a lot of corruption even in the citations also. In tier 3, tier 4 cities, people are not that much afraid of that citation.
I want you to be faster because each team maybe no more than 2 minutes.
So,
we have a lot of people.
Proper check on the corruption in enforcement.
Okay.
Especially in the transport department, they are issuing certain licenses very easily.
Okay.
Proper road maintenance and infrastructure. So to give the infrastructure like potholes, even at like such education, which includes education as well. Like I saw BRO, they have very good messages in those hilly terrains, BRO constructing roads. So a lot of messages are there, which is very good and very inspiring. So those kind of messages should be there in the urban roads also. And one is helmet, like petrol pump. You don't give petrol without helmet. So such kind of enforcement is there.
So I can see a very good business opportunity right next to the petrol bunk, because there's one guy
Yes.
who is renting your helmet for 5 minutes.
It already started. So.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, folks. Online, so I'm going to go to Chandrika Verma and your team. Please introduce your team members. Chandrika Prasad?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, so my teammates are Ms. Aswarya and Mr. Abbas.
Okay.
Yeah, so my response would be this for basically like which in previous question I had also mentioned. So I look at three major areas where I need improvement. That would be improved infrastructure and including the enforcement and awareness level among the communities and road users involving stakeholders. And the third one is the improved and accessible trauma cares to the injured victims of the road traffic injury.
Okay, thank you. Shubham, your team? What did your team come up with? Shubham, Surya, and Ishita, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm at least getting the
sir,
names together by the end of the class.
Sir, in the engineering aspect, we want
no,
to see.
I asked Shubham to speak on behalf of your team.
So there were like four E's: engineering, emergency, enforcement, education. So talking about the engineering aspect, the immediate engineering effects could be like the process of like asking for funds and road safety audit is a time consuming process, so this process should be minimized. And talking about the emergency process, I should recommend like the first aid booths should be available in 5 to 10 kilometers of area. And the enforcement of laws can be like that they many a times we can see the corruption in the traffic police. So body cameras could be a good opinion. And talking about the education, automated driving license is a good thinking. And local vocally we can educate the persons about the traffic rules and like the fines.
Okay, so to just expand on, you said automatic driver's license. I did not understand that.
Automated driving license.
Yeah, automated. Can you explain that?
Sir, in Delhi, they started the test in automation. If a person take test for the driving license, they can give driving license very easily. But in automation, the machines are testing your driving.
So you're using a machine to test your driving skill.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, team. Online, let me go to Tazim and your team. Tazim, are you there? Please introduce yourself and your team.
So in my team, most of the members are unresponsive, unfortunately.
So I see you have Tazim and you have Amin. So let's get the response from Tazim and Amin.
So they are both me.
I'm just teasing. Come on.
I got it.
Okay.
So the 3 points I raised earlier was the distracted driver. For that, the channelizing islands could be raised or rumble strips to make the drivers more attentive towards the driving. And for the ICU and winter conditions, the thermal mapping should be there, or smart VMS maps should be there installed, being an authoritative or responsible. And the last, there should be the most of the junctionable intersections here, which are very busy. They should be turned into MUTs, right? So median U-turn intersections, and there should be a separate lane for army vehicles, and most of the accidents happen by them. I forgot it earlier.
Okay, do you have a lot of army vehicle presence?
Yeah, army vehicles very heavily, and they are purely unresponsive. They do whatever they want.
Oh, that surprised me. That's a group where I think that I thought that we could get the commanding officer to lay down the rules, and if the rest of the folks do not follow the rules, it's tough time for them. But I'm surprised, because in most places what I hear are the military personnel are far more disciplined and law abiding because they are just trained that way, but I'm quite surprised. All right. Thank you, Tazim and Amin. Okay. Shashi and your team.
Myself, Sasi, I am along with Satyam. So we find the major problem is the infrastructure, traffic rule violation, and encroachment. For the infrastructure issue, we can perform the multi-level of audit system so that the regular maintenance of roads would be there. For the traffic rule violation, we focused more on ITS. So we provide more CCTV cameras on the intersections, on the junctions. As an example, Bihar Sharif in Bihar state, the major projects they implement the smart city. So in Bihar Sharif, when they install the camera, there no one follow the rules. But after 5 to 6 months, when they fined by so many challans, now they are following all the traffic rules. So it's a major, what we can say that it's a major achievements for them. And the third one is the encroachments. So for the encroachment issue, we have to focus on the proper place provided to them so that they can run their livelihood also and the traffic also run smooth. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So let me go online. Who have I not called on? Anurag Thombre.
Hello, sir. So the first,
Who are your teammates, Anurag?
So again, the team members are not. So I am as a standalone only.
Okay.
Yeah. So my solution for the problems which I mentioned earlier is the first issue. So the first solution should be to disseminate road crash news and status every day at prime time for awareness and to actually make people realize the gravity of the situation. So first should be that. Second should be to have a bottom up approach in policy making rather than a top down approach.